when you when did you realize that this was for you? Like what moment did you have where you realized videography and being an artist yourself? Like when did you realize that was for you?
I think I just realized it like probably like 2 months ago.
Oh snap! That
Yeah,
was
like 2 months ago, I just realized it.
yeah.
And who made me realize it a lot? It was Rizzo. He's
Mm,
the one that they gave me that push and told me, he's like, you're an artist. You're more than an artist.
mhm.
He's like, what you bring to the table is a whole different thing for me, and that's why me and DPE, we believe in your music and your visuals and everything. I'm like, that's where it just gave me that inspiration. I'm like, wow, it just takes one person to give that extra boost for that
Yeah.
person to skyrocket all the way. No,
So after working with big name people or their close associates, you're saying 2 months ago, one person said something that made you that just planted a seed in you and helped you view
finally
that
believed in myself and
believe
believed
in
in me.
yourself. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's good. And and that's a blessing because a lot of people akin success to the things that we can see and not
Yes.
so much the things that we cannot see. And those candid conversations with people behind the scenes are really what makes or breaks a person, because we are oftentimes we are our own worst enemy anyway. You're so tough on yourself. Like, I think all of us deal with that at some level, right? And it's always good to have someone on the outside with a pure heart who see the good in you because a lot of times people on the outside from the outside looking in, it looks a certain way, right?
Yeah,
Other
that's what
people,
he told me. He's like, hey, a lot of people, they're telling me, why did I
mhm,
put your stuff out there? Why did I do this? He's like, because I believe in you.
yeah,
I don't care what other people gotta say, and that's what it comes down to. Like I said, for him to believe in me in a
hmm
point where he told me, he's like, hey, like snap out of the illusion that you're in, and you can do it.
right.
You putting yourself out there, and then he's like, and then when I took out my second track, is it real? I took it out on my mom's birthday,
Mm,
and that day he called me, and Rosals are like, hey, tell moms it's ready. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, go. And then I tell my mom, I call her up, and I'm like, hey, my mom started crying,
mm.
knowing the
Yeah,
fact that I took out two tracks already back to back, and Russell is the one that actually hooked me up and put me on and believe in my music.
that's good, man. That's good. Shout out to Reese because when you think about it, some people a lot of folks they don't when there's something that they don't understand, they give a lot of pushback, and then you
Yeah.
have some people who see an opportunity or see something special and just want to see you win, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to fully understand it. This is a person that's introducing something that people in their circles probably have never seen before, never heard before, and that's really what hip hop is all about.
Yeah.
Being innovative, continually building, and um, it's just something that I think that we need a lot more of. We need a lot more of the understanding that as we continue to build this hip hop, that we are more welcoming
Yeah.
to new sounds and new
Good new
styles
sounds and everything.
because
Yeah, exactly.
that's what keeps it going. That's what keeps it going.
And
Now,
that's what exactly what Rezo said too. He told me, so like, hey, you know, I think that's where a lot of people, they don't see that my company is willing to add a different artist
hmm
from a different genre,
yeah,
and this is what makes it happen. And I told him, like, a lot of artists, they don't. That's one thing that they're scared of, going to a different genre.
hmm
You know, but if you know that you're smart as an individual and as an artist, and you know what you're gonna bring and put out as a visual for your audience to come and bring that and grasp that in there, and that's the thing. Like, as an artist, you putting your emotions out there, so people can feel the same way you're feeling, or
Yeah.
they can feel that energy, right? And just that change for me, and that person to believe in you and get to that point where they're like, hey, we're gonna push you, we're gonna push you.
Right.
That's the best feeling to know as an artist. You know, you got that kind of back and that kind of circle.
Hmm. Yeah. And being around the right people. It's all about timing. So you talk about tones and frequencies. Sometimes you got to look at the frequency and the people that you're around. You know. So I appreciate you for coming up here and talking about that. Now,